I'm not ashamed to own my Lord, nor to defend his cause. Maintain the honors of his word, the glory of his cross.
Hello, I'm James Brown, and on behalf of the Eastern Church of Christ located in Toronto, Canada, I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of Walking Through the Bible, a podcast where we seek to study the Bible and the Bible alone. Please stick around afterwards for information on how you can contact us. But for now, please go to the book of Genesis, and we'll turn you over to Jeremy Dieselkamp for our study of the day.
Thank you, James, and welcome to all of our viewers. This is the 150th lesson in our study of Genesis. On Saturday, we covered Genesis chapter 43, verses 26 to 34, discussing Joseph's meeting of Benjamin and his meal together with his brothers. If you missed that episode and would like to watch it, you can find it and all of our other podcasts on our website at www.eastendchurch.org. You can also find them on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/EastEndChurchOfChrist under the Walking Through the Bible Genesis playlist. Today we're going to begin with Genesis 44 verse 1 and read through verse 13. The text that you'll see on the screen is from the English Standard Version, but you're welcome to follow along with any version that you have. So let's now read Genesis 44 beginning at verse 1. Then he commanded the steward of his house, "Fill the men's sacks with food, as much as they can carry, and put each man's money in the mouth of his sack, and put my cup, the silver cup, in the mouth of the sack of the youngest, with his money for the grain." And he did as Joseph told him. As soon as the morning was light, the men were sent away with their donkeys. They had gone only a short distance from the city. Now Joseph said to his steward, "Up, follow after the men, and when you overtake them, say to them, 'Why have you repaid evil for good? Is it not from this that my Lord drinks, and by this that he practices divination? You have done evil in doing this.' When he overtook them, he spoke to them these words. They said to him, 'Why does my Lord speak such words as these? Far be it from your servants to do such a thing. Behold, the money that we found in the mouths of our sacks we brought back to you from the land of Canaan. How then could we steal silver or gold from your Lord's house? Whichever of your servants is found with it shall die, and we also will be my Lord's servants.' He said, 'Let it be as you say. He who is found with it shall be my servant, and the rest shall be innocent.' Then each man quickly lowered his sack to the ground, and each man opened his sack. And he searched, beginning with the eldest and ending with the youngest. And the cup was found in Benjamin's sack. Then they tore their clothes, and every man loaded his donkey, and they returned to the city." In the last chapter that we completed on Saturday, we have Joseph and his brothers dining together. The brothers still do not know that this is Joseph, but Joseph, of course, knows who they are, and one way he proved that to us is that he seated them according to their birth order. With the meal being over now, it was time for them to go home with their food. Just like before, they paid for their food, but Joseph gave instructions that their money was to be placed back in their sacks. However, Joseph gave further instructions that his silver cup was to be placed in the mouth of Benjamin's sack, along with the money and grain. It was done as Joseph had commanded. Now you might ask, why did Joseph do this? Wasn't this rather mean or vindictive? At first glance it might be, but this again was yet another test. He wanted to know for certain that his brothers had changed. After all, they might simply be putting on a show in order to escape being thrown in jail. By putting the cup in Benjamin's sack, Joseph would know what their reaction would be and how they would respond to Benjamin being threatened with being thrown in jail. Not soon after they had left, Joseph told his steward to go and overtake them and tell them why had they repaid evil for good, for they had stolen Joseph's cup, which he practices divination from. Now this might sound confusing to us because divination is a form of sorcery. We know that Joseph to be a man of God, so why was he saying that he practiced sorcery using this cup? I don't believe that's what he is saying at all, but he calls it a divination cup in order to give it greater weight as to the importance of the missing cup. Remember, the brothers thought that Joseph was an Egyptian, a people that practiced sorcery, so that Joseph practiced divination wouldn't have raised any red flags with them. The brothers protest to being accused of theft. They say that they brought back the money that they thought was mistakenly given to them the last time, so why then would they steal silver or gold? They said, "Whoever sack the cup is found in shall die, and the rest will become slaves to Joseph." The steward accepted their terms, except that he changed the punishment. The one whose sack the cup was found in would be his slave, while the rest would be innocent. When he began the search, he started with Reuben's sack and went on down the line. When he came to Benjamin's sack, behold, he found the cup. In anger, and I'm sure absolute terror, they tore their clothes, loaded their donkeys, and returned to the city. Along the way, they must have been contemplating what to tell Joseph, for their lives were now in his hands. With that, our time is up for today. Please join us, Lord willing, tomorrow when we will continue our study of Genesis, beginning with Genesis 44:14.
Thank you, Jeremy. And to our viewers, we also thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Should you have a question or comment, please leave them below or email them to answerintheword@gmail.com. We'll try to respond to you as quickly as we can. We hope you'll join us, the Lord willing, tomorrow when we will be continuing on our study of the book of Genesis. Goodbye for now and have a great day.
I'm not ashamed to own my Lord, nor